Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for what I like to call around the house yoga. When I can't make it to a class, I sort of carve out a little corner, a little space in my house. I set up my mat, try to close the door of whatever room I'm in and just sort of zone out or tune out the outside world. Today I'm in my adult daughter's former bedroom, so you can kind of see some of her decorations on the wall. But I've closed the door, so you may hear some dogs barking, but you feel free to tune that out as well. Before we begin to practice together, I just want to urge you to listen to your body. If there are any modifications that you need to make, please feel free to do so. I don't cue for blocks, but if you'd like to use them in your practice, or if you like to use straps, whatever works for you. I want this practice to be accessible, and I want you to get whatever out of it that you need. So thank you for being here. Thank you for meeting me on the mat. Begin in mountain pose, feet together, arms at your side, top of your head reaching to the ceiling. We'll scoop our arms out and up, palms touch overhead, look up at those hands, lengthen the spine, and then bring your hands through heart center, press your palms together, feel your shoulders open. Let's roll down into forward fold, one vertebrae at a time. Let your head and hands hang. Send the top of your head towards the mat. And then shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And we'll bend our knees, palms to the mat, and we're going to step ourselves back into plank. Shoulders over your wrists. We're on the balls of our feet. We want to make sure we're not sinking into the low back. So lift your hips up enough that you can feel your abdominals nice and engaged, nice neutral neck. We're going to take a deep breath and let it out. Breathe in and out. Drop your knees to the mat. We're going to come into tabletop, shoulders over wrists, knees hip width distance apart. Just kind of shake your hips from side to side. And then we'll come back to our neutral centered tabletop. We're going to curve our spine as if we're going into cat, and then we're going to roll all the way up to a straight back, reaching our arms out and up. Bring your palms to touch overhead, and then interlace your fingers, flip your palms, press your palms to the ceiling. Press your palms out in front of you. And then swing your arms around, interlace your hands behind your back, pull back on the knuckles, open the chest and shoulders, lift the chin. Release the hands, swing the arms around. We're coming back into our tabletop. We're going to find cat for real this time by curving the spine. Press into the mat with your palms, let your head drop, contract your abdominals. And then find your cow, hip points drop forward and down, open the chest, lift the chin. And then find your cat, curve the spine to the ceiling, let the head drop. And find your cow, drop the hips, open the chest. And one more cat. And one more cow. We're going to come back to our neutral spine, extend the left leg out behind, and go ahead and flex that foot. Let's make circles with the ankle, rotate one way, and then take it the other way. And then go ahead and point the toes, start to really connect with that core engagement, that center of balance, as you extend your right arm forward, pinky finger down. We're going to bring our elbow to knee to meet, mid-body contract. And then extend the arm and leg nice and long. Bring your elbow to knee to meet. And then extend. And we'll take one more elbow to knee. And extend the arm and leg. Really reach through the fingers, reach through the toes. Bring your palm to the mat. Lower the balls of that back foot down to the mat. Press through your heel. Get a nice stretch down the back of that leg. And then we're going to come into a modified side plank by spinning our right foot behind us 90 degrees. Our weight comes into that right hand. The left arm reaches up and over, nice and long side body stretch. We'll lift that left leg, reach with that left arm towards that leg. And then we'll tap the toes, reach up and over. We're gonna lift and reach. And then up and over. And let's take one more just like that. Lift and reach. And up and over. Nice. We're going to bring our elbow to knee to meet mid-body. And then extend the arm and leg for one. Bring that elbow to knee. And extend. And let's take one more elbow to knee. And extend the arm and leg. Maybe stay here. Or bend that top knee, reach back for the ankle or the foot, pull the heel towards you. Get a stretch in your quad, open the front of that left hip. Maybe let your head drop back, open the chest. And then release, let the toe tap down, come up and over with that left arm. We're gonna come through center, turning out the left foot, bend the knee, elbow to thigh, reach up and over with that right arm. And then we'll come back through center, right hand to the mat, left arm reaches up and over. Let's roll that top shoulder forward, walk your hands to center. We're gonna plant our palms in front of us. Our left toes are facing forward. We're gonna lower onto maybe just the right forearm, maybe also the left. And then go ahead and let your head drop. Just let yourself breathe into that stretch. Maybe adjust the hips a little bit to find that nice stretch in the inner thighs. And we'll take a deep breath and let it out. Breathe in and out. We're going to come back to our palms and bring that left knee in so we're in our tabletop. We're going to come into child's pose, bringing our feet together. We're going to sit back hips to heels and just let our heads drop. We're going to make this pose a little bit more active. We're reaching our arms out in front of us. We're going to tent our hands so we're on our fingertips. And then we're going to walk our hands to the right, reaching nice and long through that left arm, left side body, and let your head drop. Let's take a deep breath and let it out. Breathe in and out. And then we'll walk our hands back to center. This is really a home video. There are my dogs barking. We're going to walk our hands to the left, reach nice and long through that right arm, right side body, and let your head drop. Take a deep breath and let it out. Breathe in and out. Slowly walk your hands back to center. We're going to come back into our tabletop. And we're going to send our right leg out to the side this time, toes forward. Maybe we just drop that left forearm to the mat or to the floor. Maybe the right forearm as well. We're going to let our head drop. And take a deep breath. And let it out. Breathe in and out. And then let's come back up onto our palms. Nice. We're going to come all the way up to a straight back. And then we'll bring our left hand to the mat, right arm reaches up and over. And we're in our side plank on the other side. We're going to lift the right leg, reach that right arm, and then tap it down, up and overhead. Beautiful. Right leg, right arm, and up and over. And one more time, we'll lift and reach. And up and over. Nice. We're going to bring our elbow to knee to meet mid-body. And then extend the arm and leg. Contract it in, elbow to knee. And extend. And we'll take one more elbow to knee. And extend the arm and leg. Again, you can hold here or bend the top knee. Reach back for your ankle or your foot. Pull your heel towards your bottom. Open that quad muscle. Open the front of that hip. Maybe let your head drop back. Find a little arch in your back. And then extend the leg long, reach up and over, tap the toe down. Beautiful. We're going to come up through center, bend the knee, elbow to thigh, reach up and over. And then we'll come back through center, bring that left hand down, reach the right arm up and over. We're going to bring that right hand all the way to the mat, and we're going to pivot that left foot back in. We're going to press into the balls of the right foot, press through the heel. Get a stretch down the back of that leg. And then we're going to lift that that right heel, flex the foot, rotate through the ankle, take it one way, and reverse it. Go ahead and point the toes, extend the left arm forward, pinky finger down, reach through your fingers out through your toes. We'll bring elbow to knee to meet, mid-body contract. And extend, reach nice and long. Bring your elbow to knee. And extend. And we'll take one more elbow to knee. And extend the arm and leg. Bring your palm to the mat. We're going to bring that right knee down. We're back in our tabletop. We're going to curve the spine again like we're going into cat, but roll all the way up to a straight back. We're going to sweep the arms out and up, palms touch, interlace the fingers, flip the palms and press. And then press your arms forward. Swing the arms open, interlace your hands behind your back, pull back on the knuckles, lift the chin. Release the hands, palms to the mat, back in our tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes and come into our downward dog, lifting the hips to the ceiling, pressing back through our palms nice and long, spine, roll the shoulders back and down. Let's pedal out the legs, bend one knee and then the other. And let yourself breathe into this stretch. We're going to lift both heels high, press into the balls of your feet. Feel a little bit of stretching in the toe joints and the arches of your feet. And then lower your heels towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Wherever you're at in this down dog is fine. And then lift the heels, press into the toes, get that nice stretch. And lower the heels. And one more time, we're going to lift the heels high, press into the toes. Let's bend the knees so we're hovering over the mat, look towards your hands. And then walk your feet up to your hands, come into a standing forward fold. Let your head and hands hang. We're going to slowly roll up to standing. Bring your arms out and up, bring your palms to touch. Bring your hands to heart center, press those palms together. Take a deep breath and let it out.